All right, let's jump right in. We're going to explore a pretty radical vision for the future of computing.
We're in this weird paradox right now, and this quote, it absolutely nails it. With AI, brilliant ideas are instant. But then, what's the holdup? What's stopping us from doing things?
Okay, here's how we'll break it down. We'll look at the problem, the shift we need, the solution, and the vision. For decades, we've been the human glue, manually having to connect all of our different systems.
I mean, think about your own day, hopping between apps, logging in again, just to get one thing done.
So, the real problem isn't that we lack ideas. The true bottleneck is all that friction.
And fixing this isn't about just building better apps. We have to completely rethink our whole approach.
So the first big shift, we need to stop navigating menus and just start executing our intent directly.
That means we've got to stop thinking about just interfaces and start focusing on the infrastructure underneath.
And finally, it's about shifting our focus away from the tools we use to the outcomes we want.
In this new world, a system's value isn't its features. It's just how fast it gets things done.
Which really brings us to the core mission, making that gap between thought and action just disappear. For that to happen, execution has to be instant, completely seamless, secure, and easy to build with.
So the solution isn't another app, it's a whole new foundation called an execution layer. And this is a full ecosystem, handling everything from input and intelligence all the way to execution.
You can think of it like a digital synapse, a direct link between what you're thinking and what gets done.
So everything built here has just one single mission: cut the friction and just execute.
So what's the end game here? It's a world where you're not the one connecting all the dots anymore.
Instead, all you have to do is provide your intent. Just say what you want to achieve.
From there, the action is just ambient. It's immediate, reliable, and it just happens in the background. And at that point, the whole idea of an interface gets replaced by the infrastructure that does the work.
The system starts to feel less like software and a lot more like an actual nervous system.
The whole goal is to build a world that simply executes. No delays, no roadblocks.
Which leaves us with this final thought. What would you create if simply having the intent was enough?